Hey there, I'm ready with the weirdie of today, and I made a sort of like a 13 color rainbow of my Copics. Yeah, so it's a 13 color rainbow. So I'm just gonna make the starting points. So hi everyone, we've been busy yet again today. Victoria's been working hard, and hi Bertha, she put together a lot of the shelves herself, and all the shelves have finally been put together. So then we'll see where it takes us from there. So this is a 13 color rainbow, and I think this is gonna start in here. It's our Sunday weirdie. So yeah, we've been busy all day, and I also been cooking. So yeah, busy campers. Then I think that we're gonna start this one here. I'll develop there, and then I'll go up there because I like that idea. Idea, my dear. Hi, Holly. Hi, Jason. Lovely to see you. Then I'm going to start this one here and here. So I'll develop up and out and down and out. And this one I'll just go for in here. And this one is coming from up there. So this one, that one, once it hits there, it will develop up there and there. So that is set, and that will develop down there. So then we got this one that is going to develop from here, like that. And that will develop down there. Then I think I got everything, all my starting points, I got them down now. Not a lot of starting points today, but we don't always need a lot of starting points. Sometimes we let it develop. And Victoria's on her way to bed. She just had a bath. Tomorrow is first day of school, so we got to get started with the new routines. No longer summer vacay routines where we get to stay up late. Yeah. I can't believe the holiday is already over. I feel like it was way too short. But I guess I'm always gonna feel like that. But that's just the way it is, obviously. So already tomorrow she's starting, and I have to take her there. So it'll be nice. I think it's far too soon. Well, finally all the shelves are put together, but nothing's been moved yet because it's taken all day to put the rest of the shelves together because, yeah, it takes time. That's fine, Ollie. Hope it's something exciting you're working on. Hi, Mimi. Lovely to see you. So here we go. And here we go too. I'm really loving these Copics. I can't wait till my book comes so that I can actually map them out. That will be absolutely wonderful. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Totally, 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 totally. Now I'll show you. I'll show you some of it, I guess, so you can get a feel of it. But it's really only the book is only interesting for if you have Copics. Otherwise, it's not an interesting book because it's just a tester for colors. But I will be making some that you can use with any set, so more specified for other sets. Maybe you can give me suggestions of which sets you would like to have a specific book for, where you actually get a whole page per color. I can do that. Make something that's more specific. Yeah, it seems like it went. Wow, that sounds interesting, Holly. Yeah, it seems like it just like from to me it seems like the summer vacation never really started. I know that. Yeah, I just feel like it was so short. Hi, Bev. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Tammy. Lovely to see you. Hi, Billy Joe. Lovely to see you too. And this one. Yeah. So yeah, I think that we're well on the way to maybe, yeah, hopefully by Friday the living room will be cleared. If we're getting dinner guests, it would be nice that the room is cleared on Friday, that we can at least sit down and enjoy. Uh, that I would really appreciate. So let's hope that the next, well, tomorrow is only like 3 hours in school. It's from 9 till 12, so there's a whole afternoon where we can sort of push on and try to get some more stuff done. But today I'm starting early because I have to get up with Victoria tomorrow to go to school. And hopefully I'll have a look at the new teachers. I'll try to have an open mind, even though that her introduction about herself already had grammatical errors, and she's going to be teaching the language. So that bugs me. If you can't write Danish, how are you going to be the Danish teacher? But I'm going to be with an open mind. Um, I mean, you could also be, but I don't know. I just hate when people can't spell right. It ain't that difficult. And if you're supposed to be teaching the language, then you should at least be able to have your grammar on point. It's like a minimum requirement on my part. But maybe she's a really nice person, and so I'll have to be open-minded and not judgmental, not go mental. Huh. That sounds really nice, Holly. So yeah, I think we are starting well. She's gonna make her sleeping tea so that it will be easier to fall asleep, and I'll be going to bed early, and we'll be getting up at the, yeah, I don't know, at 6:30 or something like that, or maybe 7. 7 would be good. It's funny when I'm away from here, like when I was in Roskilde with our friends and when we visit Tina and Dan, I wake up automatically at 6 and I have no problem issue with it whatsoever. I just wake up and I'm ready to get up. When I'm here, it's like probably I'm semi-awake, but not really awake, and I just don't get up in the same way. I don't know why. I just don't feel like I'm rested. Well, I guess I gotta work on that. Got to work on that. But we'll see. Now I'm hoping that we can have a lot of shit I have to deal with all these meetings. This is gonna be like one heck of a month with meetings and doctors and appointments, and it's already bugging me how much I'm gonna have to stress about. But yeah, we'll see. All you really can do is take it one day at a time, and then just let it roll on from there, and it'll be fine in the end. Just don't stress about it. That's a general notion. So this one will be going here, and this one, in order to sort of complete, like this is gonna go up and it's gonna go down. Uh, I'm planning on carrying it on through here. It's the first one, sort of twisting, and then here I want to carry it on there, something like that. But it was good at putting together those shelves. I kept losing my patience. Probably also because it was only the one screwdriver that really worked with the screws. The one I was sitting with was like too small for the screws, so it just kept turning around and like, meh. Yeah, you know what I mean. I hope, but it was pretty annoying. But she carried on and she actually put together the last ones on her own. She was like, I think it's better that I just do it myself. And she's probably right. It was probably less stressful than having me there being annoyed. Um, she did a really good job as usual. She's just cool. I'm a proud mommy. I'm definitely a proud mommy, that's for sure. I'm so blessed with such a wonderful daughter. And so cool. And she did have a shower. And it did say it didn't come like the info about school start before until today. A little bit late when it's tomorrow. So, um, actually, yeah, it came today. And there was actually also that they wanted all the kids to come newly combed for lice so that nobody started with lice. Um, and Victoria doesn't have lice. She's definitely not the lice instigator at school, but I don't know who is. I have no idea. Because they all seem to have it all the time. Except for like, yeah, Victoria only had it in school once and she had it in kindergarten once. So, and that once with the school was recently. But we're used to them having it constantly. Even at the nursery home, they were having it constantly. So, but Victoria is not, I haven't bitten on her that much, just the 2 times. So that's actually very little, considering that they have it all year round. It's not even just a seasonal thing. beautiful. The ultramarine is absolutely gorgeous. I love my new colors. So yeah, today I haven't had a lot of time on my hands to do stuff, but that's okay. Got a lot of practical stuff done. I actually had quite a dizzy spell earlier. It felt like there came like this pressure wave over my head. It was sort of thumping me down and got a dizzy spell from it. I was actually afraid of getting off because it felt like really weird, weirded me out. But it's gone again, so I guess it's fine. But it was a pretty weird thing. I think also I was running about and just been cooking. Yeah, it's fine. I'll see for dinner. It's beautiful color, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. Oh no, that's not nice, Bev. I hope you feel better too. Hi, Randy. Yeah, you might need some antibiotics. You might just need some antibiotics for that. Toothaches can be killing. Oh my, I hate it. Actually, it's been a long time since I had a toothache. Luckily, usually I get them quite often, but it hasn't been bad. And considering that I don't go to the dentist anymore, then I think it's been pretty good. Stop that. She's not a happy camper. I think they put me off that I'm not even a patient there at the dentist anymore, and that's okay. If they don't understand that I can't go when I can't pay, then, it's just the way it is. They wrote me a couple of letters, like calling me in for a checkup. And then I said, well, I can't come because I don't can afford it right now. Because it's really expensive, and I don't have the money for that. And it's as simple as that. There is nothing more to it. It's as simple as that. I don't like going to the dentist, but I've been doing it. Oh no, that's horrible, Bev. I'm sorry. It's annoying if it's just spinning. So yeah, so I think they've sort of hit me off their books now as a patient. That's just the way it is. Like I called them and said, well, I can't come before until I can afford it again, and right now I can. So then it doesn't matter how many times they're gonna try to pull me in. It's a matter of fact, it's just a fact. It's just a fact. I can't really do anything about that. It's gonna have to understand. But actually, ever since my teeth has been feeling okay. So yes, maybe yeah. I do have to remember to brush them. I kind of tend to forget about that sometimes. But then it's not the right moment or whatever, and I'm thinking, okay, I'll do it a little bit later. So that's the thing that I have to sort of try to get worked in routinely. So, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. With the hypnotic eyes. Extremely expensive. Extremely expensive. We have free dental care in Denmark until you're 18. Um, I actually think that dental care is really important because there's so many people who can't afford it and who run around, and you know that in the end is it's not nice to have bad teeth. You know, it's really not nice. But what are you going to do if you can't afford to pay the dentist? You can't afford it. I mean, it's as simple as that. Oh, this is beautiful, this color, isn't it? Oh my, I love it. It's going to develop quite a lot. I'm going to go in here. This makes sense to me. And this one will be here. Oh wow, it's beautiful. I love them. They are absolutely beautiful. So we have this going here. I'm really looking forward to have the living room clear. I had to have dinner up on my dad's table today. Well, that was nice too. There's a lot of light in that corner where he has his dining table. It's a nice spot to sit and eat. Um, Unless you're sitting with the sun in your eyes, then it's not a nice spot to sit and eat. But besides that, then it's a really also, you know, yeah, it's a nice spot with light. Um, but the dinner table here is absolutely full with Victoria stuff, as is the floor and everywhere else. So it would be really nice to start getting the things on the shelves and the room to take shape so that I can actually have floor space in my living room and here in the office and everywhere else again. But we gotta hurry up because of the big garbage is down there, and that's not there very often, so that you know that you can throw big things out. So it'd be good to get everything clear. Yeah, it's not really. I'm gonna go here. There we go. Actually, I should backtrack there and there. So I think I'm just gonna backtrack up here first. Backtrack here. So I think that would be nice. As we go forward the other way around. So this will be yeah, definitely good thing. Oh yeah, knocking the teeth out. That's a weird video. I saw that one too. I'm thinking that maybe it's fake. I hope do something like that on purpose, and you're kind of like an idiot. I mean, who would do that with a drill and your teeth? Who would do anything that involves a drill and your teeth, even if there's a corner of the carp on it? It just ain't right. I mean, I saw that challenge too. Oh, you got all the chows. That's a great, great start. I'm overjoyed with having these 72. They are just gorgeous, 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 and I love them. Absolutely beautiful. And here, and I've done my backtrack on that part right there. And I want to do my backtrack on this part too, because I think I'll be happy with it. Oh, that sounds nice, but oopsie, that was not it. That was not it. No, no, no. No, no, no. To backtrack down there, I need to backtrack from here. I almost made a little mistake there. Hi, Beth. So I'm toying around with, like, probably print some of the big mandalas in A3. But I think for most people, A3 would be too small. If I offer that up, like a set of 5 prints for some price or something like that, I don't know. Um, but I do have the tubes to send them in the A3 format. I have the tubes. I have the tubes. So, and I can print the A3 here. So next week I wanted to go and check out that place where I could print them bigger. I wanted to check that out. Do a couple of test prints to see how they work out. So here we go. Almost done with the backtrack here. And we can start moving forward again. I like to get my backtrack done so that I can sort of relax about not, getting into making big mistake on it. It's just so nice with the purple in the middle. I sort of got like the yellows to reds, then the purple, and then on the other side the blues to greens. And I'm really enjoying that with this 13. So there we go. Now we can go forward again. Oh, that is cheap. Lovely. It's great when they have a good inflow. I just found that the gel pens, but the few that I've had, there is not a great selection here to get of gel pens. But they run out really quick. I use sometimes the white gel pens, the Unipin, Signal Ball, Uni Signal, the white one. If I want to draw on black backgrounds, I like to use that one. That's a very efficient one in my book. It's a very good one for dark backgrounds. But I never really color with them because they don't scan that well. So I don't color with stuff that don't scan well. I try to avoid that. It's funny because I can't find my. Like I had this thing for laundry that was like divided into three different sections, and I can't find that one. It sort of disappeared. Reading or some stuff can disappear in here. It is developing really nicely, isn't it? Beautiful, strong colors. The neon doesn't scan well at all. It actually scans really for it. So that's one of the reasons why I don't use gel pens, because I do like to scan my work. I have a lot that is laying there that I need to scan again. It builds up a bit. So not backlog. This is pretty. So yeah, starting a new year. I'm hoping that things will turn out. Right now, things are looking a bit bleak. I got some stupid letters today. Yeah, that I looked at today. So I sort of have to pull myself together for that. You know, the stuff about the school reporting that Victoria hadn't been enough in school, and instead of sending out to 10%, and I thought it was like 11, and so they say that it's 13% that she's got. And the whole last school year, yeah, the last school year, she actually was late to school. They specified a whole staggering amount of 4 times. They felt that that was very important to mention that she was late. When we say late, it's like 5 minutes, They don't mention that the teachers every second day are like 10, 20 minutes late. How do they record that? I'd like to know how they record that and what happens with the teachers when they've been sick half of the school year. Because some weeks she has only had substitute teachers the whole week. How do they? I don't get it. Well, anyways, it's not for me to get. It's for me to get whacked over the head with. I mean, first of all, I don't send a sick child to school, and she's been having all these issues with getting bullied. And, you know, yeah. Anyways, we'll have to see. I'll have to stand straight, go into conversation with the social, so with kids services, social kids services about that. So we'll see how that turns out. It's really stupid. Uh, you know, I've been trying, like all the things that they said they were gonna do that never happened. So yeah, to help with the bullying and stuff, 'cause that might make her want to go to school more. I don't get the whole system. I really don't. I don't like it. I don't like it, but you have to work with it, and that's a horrid thing that you're like these people. They don't know you. They don't know your situation, and when you sit down and talk with them, for instance, that's supposed the same with the doctors and everyone. They make little notes, but they don't remember what you said, so they just write what they think instead of writing what is the fact. And it's a very horrid thing because it would mean that I would have to like rebuke everything every time that there's something written. I would have to go through it and correct it, and I really don't have the patience and the energy for that because it just bothers me that people don't listen and they don't write the right things down, and then some other person interprets what another person wrote that was wrong, and it just goes on from there. It's just an endless wackiness that I hate it, and I could read that from the letters that I got. It's just full of wrong information. The school are also writing that she has a contact, a social worker who works with the school, that he knows her. He's never met her. I met him once at a teacher parents conference. He's never met my daughter. How can they write that he sort of like knows about her or knows her? He doesn't at all. But now I actually called him and I left a message that I would like him to call me because I would like to talk with him about the situation, because I did have a meeting with him and I'm like really getting to a point where I don't know what to do anymore, where like the next thing is just moving her to another school and hope for a better thing. But we're gonna hope for new teachers being, like having a new teacher that maybe could control the class and get things proper, because it is the most, it's the school right next to her, and like right next to us. Going to any other school will involve a lot of transport. But there is one more school here, but that's a pay school, and I can't afford that. Um, so, and there's quite a few kids who have been moved from her school to that one, but their parents can afford the other one. I can't, so that's not really an option. So I'm a little bit. I mean, if we were to move to another place, and automatically she could move to another school in that district. So, but I just don't know anymore. Now I'm gonna, I was gonna like give it a try and see what happens with new teachers. There might be a new energy, and then I found out, like the new teacher is a person who just started. I'm not saying because the male teacher that she had before that was so good, who was really great. It was his first time teaching, so I'm not being biased about that, because he was definitely a great teacher. And I think when it's your first time, you're doing like an effort, more of an effort. If you're still enthusiastic, and it's your fourth or fifth class, then you might not be as enthusiastic. Um, so I'm just hoping that it will be a great person. And she also seems like very creative. She's also a creative teacher. So that's a good point. I think that would be nice. I like that. Yeah, a lot of nasty stuff. Hi, Marvin. Lovely to see you. I think that, like the problem is, they should do more to help the kids who get bullied. It's like they don't do anything to help. It's in my opinion, because all the stuff they started, they never fulfilled. Um, so now we're going for a second round. We've been through all the colors. I just hope it goes better. And I'll give it like about 3 months, and then I'll have to reevaluate. It also depends on what with the living situation. that of course depends a lot on that. Where we, if we're going to move, then then maybe automatically we will have to move school. Um, but I think I'm going to give it at least 3 months with the new teachers and everything. 3 to 6 months, depending on Well, everything depends on if we're going to move. I mean, it's a relatively limited time I think we got left here. Um, I just hope something happens, but you know, we'll see what happens, and then we'll go from there, one day at a time. That's how I'm taking it, one day at a time. And then because now it's the second round, I'll be counting out in a few seconds. I just want to get all of them in there. I think there's only going to be very little counting out. It will be on this section here. And get this going here. That going there. And we get this one going to start there. And we got this one here. But I'm just hoping that this month will go well, and I'll have some good meetings that will maybe be, for once, be helpful or something. I don't know. Thank you, Bev. I think also teachers are not paid enough here to actually care. Um, and then I think a lot of kids are really bad behaved, and that comes from home. I think that the parents are sort of, maybe, I don't know, because it's so weird when you think about the problems in the class and the bullying and the stuff that goes on, and how unacceptable the behavior and noise levels are. Oops, I forgot to count out, didn't I? No, we'll do that now. After I put this one on. Then I'll forget it again. But I'm looking at it. But yeah. It's just funny because when I spent time with the parents, when we had like some parties or something, then I don't really, they're all nice people, and they all seem like to have good ideals and everything, and they're nice people, and I don't get why the kids are so misbehaved, why there's so big issues in the class, because the parents seem like really nice, involved people who want to make sure that everything is good, and they don't seem like they don't care, or they seem like they care, and I just don't get it. But maybe they're just too busy in their everyday life to actually, I don't know. It's just really weird for me. Um, so it goes in 13, so I have to count to 12. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this is the 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this is the 13. If you count inwards, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so it doesn't come here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. This is the 13. And since it fits it in the right spot, we know we counted correctly, or at least counted the same on both sides. So that's a good thing. And here's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there is nothing more. So now I'm just gonna put this one in. It's gonna be a really colorful rainbow. Yeah, some kids are just little pricks, and yeah, it's just nasty the way that some kids treat each other. And sometimes it's even like like very privileged kids that are being assholes, assholes, assholes. But it's a difficult thing to solve. Yes, I talked to the parent of the main bully, and she's of course talked to her daughter, but nothing has helped. It hasn't changed anything, and we even like tried to go out to the movies with both kids together on holiday. It didn't help. It did not help. Victoria has a new strategy for this year. Her strategy is that she's just, no matter what the girl says or does, she's just gonna ignore her and pretend like she's not there. And I think that might be a good strategy. You never know. At least you can try it. If you decide to ignore that person and pretend the person is not even there, then maybe it won't bug you as much, and maybe the person will get tired if you just simply pretend like they're not there. And maybe the person will get tired of bugging you constantly because they will get zero reaction. So I'm hoping that will help. She told me about that this was going to be her strategy for the new year, that she's just going to totally, completely ignore the girl. No matter what she says or does, she's just going to ignore her like she's not there. And I think that might be good. Might trigger the teachers in thinking that she's antisocial, though, but it doesn't matter what she does. It just seems that she gets the blame somehow for being bullied. Like, oh, but she's not very social. She doesn't play with the other girls. Well, she's just not like the other girls. You know. So why should she play with them when they are doing stuff that she doesn't want to be a part of? And they're bullying each other and they're being bitchy to each other, and she doesn't want to be a part of that. So I don't see that there's anything wrong with that. I can't sue her for hitting her. In Denmark, we can't sue for stuff like that. So I can't sue her if she hits Victoria. She already hit her and kicked her and pushed her and everything. But Victoria refuses to react on it. She'll just hold her off and say stop. And that sort of thinks that fixes it, but it doesn't. So that will be done there. And I think I'll actually be doing inwards here. I'm going to continue my switch thing that I've been doing all the way up there. I'm really liking it. I'm loving how this one is turning out. I love it. I love it. But I hope that somehow we can get some focus on it, and then I think I'll be more open if they want me to move to another place. The problem is that really it's hard to find somewhere here, and I think I won't be insisting on the same school, and then I'll just be more open to other areas. But I'll have to see about that. Yeah, there's a lot of hormones going on. That too, of course. But I mean, I think most of these girls, I think probably Victoria's probably the one who's most developed, but she's the one who's most, the least, well, she's not into all the girly stuff, you know. She's just not into that. But they've been into that for like, yeah, I don't know, last 3 years, I think. Feels like it. But that's why she's not really associating with them, because they're not just really a bunch of little bitches. But then if you change school, then you're the new person, and then you're the obvious one to pick on. It's not always a solution, but sometimes it might be the only thing to do in the end. And especially if you really can't cooperate or work with the school, because they've been very nasty at the moment. Well, they've been very nasty with me, I think. And I don't know, maybe I'm difficult to work with. I don't really think so, but you know, I think I've been trying very hard. Hi, Chris. Lovely to see you. Yeah, I wish I could just go there and kick the ass of them, but I can't do that. That's not allowed, Tara says, so I can't do that. I don't know. Sometimes I'm a little bit at a loss because I don't know what to do to help her. The best way. I'm a little bit, I don't know, because I've tried all the correct stuff. Are you fussy? Yeah, that happens when you just wake up. It happens to the best of us. Yeah, well, I won't do that. Well, I probably wouldn't get sued, but I might get arrested if I kick the ass of young kids. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not like that. Because I also understand that the kids who are bullying, they also have issues that make them the way they are. You know, girl who bullies Victoria, she's also got issues. There's a reason why she acts up and is the way she is. And I understand that. So I actually feel sorry for her because I think she's having a very difficult time. So she's, of course, making my daughter's life a hell, but she's also got stuff that makes her the way she is, a difficult little girl. And it would be nice if the school would follow through and try to help them out of it. Yeah, exactly. That is the problem, that they tend to blame the person who's being bullied instead of blaming the persons who are bullying. That is the issue, and that's the issue I see too. That it's sort of like that they say that a woman who got raped, well, you were wearing that skirt. What did you expect? It's kind of the same thing that they do with kids that get bullied. It's It's a little bit like that. Not exactly the same, but it feels like that sometimes. It feels a little bit unfair. But I think that things could possibly change for the better if they get a teacher who is willing to do some work with the kids where they sort of get the class in a level where there's quiet and order and that it's not like mayhem because that's what it's been like with that teacher that they had that stopped that just moved school now. She wasn't going to be their teacher even if she'd continue because she only wants the smaller classes. So the whole thing is sort of riding on new teachers being a little bit more assertive and able to have a good rapport in the classroom with the kids and not try to elude them or get hysterical or something like that. I think that had a big influence on how things were going. The fact that the teacher was very incapable of controlling the class. Skal, du skal altså sove, skat. Har du børstet tænder? Hvad siger du? Nå, jeg synes, du skal tage at sove. Klokken er kvart over 10, så du skal faktisk sove. Du kan sætte dit vækkeur til klokken 7. Sorry. But let's see what happens now. I need to have that meeting. And we'll see if they'll be more willing to help. I don't know. Now we got the purple one, the in-betweener. I like this combo. It's turning out to be a wonderful, wonderful rainbow. My first corporate rainbow. But I've done with the chows, the rainbow bows, the 6 that I have. So I've done 6 color rainbows with the chows. Yeah, that's another thing, the school shootings. Oh my god, that's so horrible in the States. That's been such a big problem. Like, oh my god. At least we don't have that here. Recently, we've had a couple of threats on schools for older kids, um, but they've just been empty threats. But oh my god, that is just so horrible. I can't even imagine having to deal with that. Being a parent and having to send your kid to school when you have stuff like that happening. Oh no, 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 no. That is just so horrific. To be a parent and know that there is this risk, or to be a parent and your kid has been in school where there's been a school shooting. I mean, oh my god, it must be so so. Yeah, I can't even like imagine what it must be like for parents to have to send your kid to school knowing that this shit can happen. I mean, well, it can happen anywhere, can't it? But it's just happened a lot in the States, and it's just the saddest thing. I mean, it's just so sad. It's like crazy. It breaks my heart every time there's a new thing. It just breaks my heart for the children, for the parents, for the communities. It's just so horrific. And that's the thing with kids and weapons. And I think also lately, like, I think that, video games have had a part of some school shootings because if you're just playing video games, you get, like, sort of desocialized. And in the game, it's alright. You're just on a murdering rampage in the game. And it isn't real people. It's just, and I can disassociate a lot. I think, that thing when people get too far into that game world where it's just characters and you have to hit as many as possible and, you're disassociated from everything, then, yeah. Oh, yeah, horrible. Well, in the schools here in Denmark, there's absolutely no security whatsoever at all. That is also a thing that bothers me, that there is no security in any way, form, or I'm not even talking that there should be metal detectors because we're not having issues of gun control here. Because it's very, very hard here in Denmark to even get a gun. It's not like nobody's. This is only police and official people who can have a gun, or hunters who can. It's very, very, very controlled here. Um, but just regular security. There is none of that, and that bugs me a lot because there was a lot of security in Spain, in the schools and in the children's institutions. That not just anybody could walk into the area of the school. Yeah, but they then maybe get deeper in if they're disassociating too much. But yeah, it's a horrid world we're living in. I mean, it's a horrid world we're living in where you buy backpacks that are bulletproof and bulletproof clothes for your kids to send them to school. I mean, I saw that was hitting on the bestsellers in the States before a new school year now. Bulletproof school gear. And that's like just to think about that. At least we don't have those problems here. But with time it'll probably come. You never know. It depends on how if they do something with the gun laws. But imagine, I can't. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Then I'd probably go bonkers. Then then she would never get to school because I would be like, no, no, I'm not sending her to school. It's too dangerous. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful colors. Absolutely gorgeous. And so lovely to work with. I'm going to be going on about that forever. But it's the truth. The truth of the matter is that I'm totally enjoying it. It's like best new malt experience. Yeah, before bulletproof clothes. Yeah, you're right about that. But I think you can't really foresee. It's really hard to foresee what's going to happen next. And, it's just horrid situation. So, but also all the mass shootings and attacks, and I mean, it's like people are totally deranged in the way of acting out with others, and the way that there's no respect for human life or humans in general. It's a very bad. I think and very sad. I mean, it's heartbreaking. Oh my God, it's really lovely, isn't it? I am totally happy with this one. Seems to be healthier. Yeah, but it's also very antisocial, like they don't get to mix a lot with others. Then, I mean, here at homeschooling, it's a bit difficult to get into. I would love to homeschool, but I'm sure that I wouldn't be the best teacher. I think I have to leave that to professionals who actually have a level of patience that I will never require. So, not that I'm knowledgeable enough, but my patience is not on the educational level. I'm way too impatient, or I wouldn't be good at that. I think. Oh, tomorrow is his birthday. That's great. That's great, Heather. I'm sure you'll love it. I saw you finish the big twisted dala. It looked absolutely amazing. So beautiful. I love the pastels. It's just like gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That was the last color on this happy rainbow. I think that this turned out really, really beautiful. I can understand that. It looks absolutely amazing. Let's have a look at the next 2 days on Color a Weedy a Day. Yay, yay. Yippee, yay, yay. Hey, hey. Oh, that's great. That doesn't help. Then you had a project together. That's also fun. So the attempt or so yeah, that's tomorrow, Monday, and it looks great the other way around. It looks awesome. And then we got Tuesday. It's a cutie. I love it. Tuesday is so cute. And I have to upload that one. So after when I'm finished here, I'll be putting this one on Okay, so you guys can go grab it, download, print, and have fun on Tuesday. It's great, isn't it? I love it. So that's the next 2 days on Color a Weirdie Day. And we are moving on to the mini Weirdie of the day. Look how far we are on the book. Yeah, we've come a long way. And that's this pesky one. This one, oh my god. Oh my god. So that's Sunday. Eight, 219. Maria. And we got Copic. 13. Rainbow. We got Y06. It's like goes in. Not entirely. I love the look of this one, but I'm not entirely happy. Then the Y15. And the YR04. The R08. And the R27. The RV09. V04. B29. And the B23. Then we've got the BG15. Then we've got the BG18. B18. Then we've got the G07. And we've got the YG13. They are really bright. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get this a little bit down. It's really burning hot. It's a little bit closer. So I'm gonna get this party started right here and right there. I'm gonna start it in here. I'm gonna start here and here. And then I'm gonna start in there. And I'm gonna let's go down here. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I'm gonna start this here and here. And then this is gonna go on here. And I'm gonna start it. Hmm. I'm gonna start this one here. And then we'll both go up and out there. And then I'm gonna start this one. Start this one here. think that's my starting points for now. Get it over here. Oh, that's awesome, Fran. That is awesome. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna do this one right here. And it's really, even that this is a big marker, it's still like pretty easy to handle. Even on these very limited small spaces, I'm feeling quite confident and it's working really well. So I'm happy about that. I know that is here. 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 You got it right there. There. You got it here. Here. I think this will develop nicely. So beautiful colors. It's nice now that it's starting. This one seemed a little bit intimidating on me when I was looking at it. I was thinking, oh my god, what did the mad artist think when she was doing this one? Crazy, crazy. She's just plain old crazy. But once I got my starting points in, then I'm feeling that it's okay. It's alright. It's gonna work out just fine. Once you've determined which points you're gonna be doing it from, then I'm feeling more relaxed with it. Because I was thinking, like, every time I was looking at it, and I think, oh my god, that's gonna be a difficult one. But right now that I'm moving along, I'm actually feeling that it's not as intimidating as I thought at first. So that's a good thing. I'm more confident that it'll be fine. And these are actually working fine with the small spaces. The brush is just working well with it. So that's a good thing. I was also worried about that because I was thinking, oh, maybe, these tiny spots. But it is working out really nicely. So that's a good thing. This one here, this one here. So that is pretty neat. Yeah, I remember that. Now I forgot his name. I'm bad with names. Yeah, we don't have Blick stores here. Yeah, it's a real crazy artist who thought this one up. Maybe something was popping in her head. I don't know. Something went horribly wrong when she designed it. But now it's starting to make sense. So I'm fine with it now. But I was a little bit thinking, oh my god, what was I thinking? Because a pretty complicated, busy one. It's a lot of stuff going on it. But I think now that I got it sorted and I got some starting points out, then it's it's not as intimidating as it was. This little dude there, and this little dude there, and this little dude there. Let's hope we'll get all the colors in. Should be spaces enough. Yeah, brown. Then we got the next happy color going in. There. Here. Right here. Right now. It's a strange love. Wherever it leads. So that. Let me get it. We got this RV that's a red violet. Oops, yeah. So get that here. There. There. That's good. I'm so sweaty. It's like amazing. It's amazing. No, it's not. It's actually more annoying than amazing how sweaty I am. It is really hot. Hi Shanna, lovely to see you. So here we go, then we got the B29, that's the ultramarine. Yeah, ultramarine. And we got this one here. And this one here. I like it, this one. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty excited. And I got everything in there now. I think so. And then we get the next color up, the B23, which is the phthalo green. Oh, the phthalo blue, sorry. Phthalo blue. True blue, baby, I love you. So, let's see. I actually kind of like, on this book, because of the black backgrounds, it's nice to see the color develop, the ink dry, so you get to the true color. That's a really neat thing. Here, I'm going to skip it because it would have been in between there. So I'm just going to go with it. We got it on the sides. Then we have Aqua, the BG15. And that goes right in here. This is wonderful, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous. It's lovely. And then I'll have it because I skipped that one in there. So here it is. Beautiful. And we got the BG18, which is the teal blue. You're back. Hi and welcome back. Yeah, it is hot. It's so hot. It's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. No, no. Oh, no. Can't have that. Well, actually, nobody would know if I was sitting without all my clothes on, but I would know, and that would be enough. That would be enough. Well, anyways, Victoria would be like, "What? What?" It's not for the one member of the family runs around in undies. That's enough. I am fully dressed, so I can imagine running around in undies. I mean, in Spain it was different. I had the terrace, so I might be wearing a bikini or something if I'm gonna go lay on the terrace. But if I wasn't gonna go lay on the terrace, then I wouldn't be running around in undies. Then I'd just be wearing a dress or something like that. So but, nope, no nudism. I don't like that. I don't. I wouldn't be comfortable with that. And some people are really comfortable with it. They wouldn't care. And good for them, you know. But I'm definitely not. I mean, we had a nudies, but there were several nudies beaches where I lived. But, and I had lots of friends who would go there, and I was just like, no, 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 no. I'm not gonna go to a nudist beach. You have. That's cool, Chris. Me too, but I wasn't divorced though. You know, Holly, if you wanna like make coloring books and sell coloring books, you should probably, check out the people who are trying to add you and see if they have anything color related on their profiles. You know, um, before you just like refuse, because some people might be people who are interested in your work, and you don't want to like run them away. So you want to be a little bit more open than you would be on a private profile. So now we're back to the yellow. They call me Mellow Yellow. We got all the colors in there. I like that. We got it here. That's fine. I think it's turning out to be a very lovely rainbow on this one. I was even like maybe a rainbow won't work on it, but I think it is working quite fine, the rainbow on this one. So I'm going to do this one here and up. Select this one. Here. And we got our lovely purple, which is a lilac. And that goes right in here. And then we actually got our last color on, which is the ultramarine. And then right there. And we got all our colors in there. And I think it would be a nightmare to color on the ground black. So I'm not going to do that. But I could. But I could. I'm not going to do that, but I could. Ah, I'm just going to blow something in my face. So that's it. That's the rainbow. And you can see the full on here. Let's get this up a bit. So here we can see it. It's actually very pretty. It's a pretty rainbow. I'm happy with it. So yeah, tomorrow is Monday with Candy. With Candice. I don't know. I will have to look at it and I'll see how Candy feels. If she feels up to it, then she'll be doing it. If not, then I'll be doing it. So either you'll be seeing me or Candy tomorrow. Tomorrow. Let's all go for tomorrow and hope for a little bit of wind and air. This is so bad. So yeah, thank you all for being here tonight. Hope you all sleep well. And either if I don't see you tomorrow, then I'll see you on Tuesday. So good night. Have a lovely evening. And bye-bye. Yeah, they are absolutely gorgeous colors. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful finish. Let's see. It's beautiful on the back too. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I'm very, very happy to have them. So see you tomorrow. Bye bye. Thank you. Have a great night.